Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and hello if you're new here, welcome, hi, my name is Boon. So today I'm going to be trying out the new Makeup Revolution Conceal & Define Infinite Longwear Concealer. So basically 2 years ago, Makeup Revolution launched their first Conceal & Define concealer, and if you've been around for a while, then you know I tested it in a video and I was absolutely mind blown, obsessed with it. Like, I couldn't believe that concealer was so affordable and so good. I was just mind blown. So basically what they've done is they've revamped it and they've brought out the Conceal & Define Infinite Concealer, which is 16-hour wear. It's also supposed to be crease proof. It also apparently is 20% more pigmented and has 20% more coverage, which is amazing for me because you know I'm a full coverage bitch through and through, so I live for that. This concealer also comes in 60 shades, which is absolutely incredible. Also, this Conceal & Define says that it contains niacinamide. I'm not sure if I said that right, but basically what that means is it's really good for blemish prone skin, and it also has an anti-inflammatory ingredient in it, so it's really suitable for under the eyes. So this is what it looks like. It looks the same as the other Conceal & Define, except for it has the 16-hour long wear on it and the black label, and it's also obviously infinite. This is what the applicator looks like. So it's the big doe for applicator, which is the same as the other concealer, which I absolutely love. This is so perfect for under the eyes, and I'm glad more brands are using this brush because it picks up a lot of products. You don't have to keep dipping your brush in and out, and it's also very soft, so it's very nice for under the eyes. Obviously, your under eye is a very delicate area, so that's amazing. So this concealer says that it's suitable for all skin types. It offers a full coverage whilst remaining crease proof, cakeless, and breathable for a natural second skin finish. So it's not supposed to fill full coverage, but it's going to give you full coverage. So love that. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the concealer, and then I've also got a darker shade which I'm going to use as like a liquid bronzer. This is like more of a bronzy shade rather than a contour shade because I've just kind of been into more like warmer tones and liquid bronzers and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me just get these little bits of hair out of the way. I look crazy. I'm just going to quickly apply some moisturizer real quick, and then we can get into the video. Also, for my foundation, I've actually been using this recently and I really love it. They've changed the applicator, which I love. This is a Conceal and Hydrate Radiance foundation from Makeup Revolution, and this is a medium to a full coverage. And they used to have this foundation with a big doe for applicator, but it wasn't very hygienic in my opinion for the full face for foundation. I mean, I love it for concealer, but I think for full face it wasn't really ideal, so I'm glad they changed it to a pump. I think it's way better. So yeah, I've been using this recently, so I'm just gonna do my foundation. I also added a tiny bit of oil into the foundation because my skin's been a little bit dry recently. I feel like the weather, like when it gets a bit cold, like I'm always an oily bitch in the T-zone, but the rest of my skin's been a bit like dry because of the cold ass UK. So when it comes to working foundation into the skin, I like to press it in. Like I literally go over it so many times. Just keep pressing it in because I really want it to sink into the skin. I don't like when my foundation sits on top. I feel like that's when it starts to look cakey, or you know, you really have to work it into the skin. Okay, so concealer wise, I'm going to use the shade C7 and C6. I'm going to do mostly C7 and then I'm going to add a little bit of C6 just to brighten it up. So firstly I'm going to go for C7. Oh, she is a full coverage. Yes, we love a full coverage. I'm going to bring up the sides of the nose as well. I'm going to just bring it down the bridge of my nose and then a little bit on my chin. And then also, like I said, I'm going to just put a little bit of C6 on as well, just to brighten it a little bit because I really love a bright under eye at the moment. I go backwards and forwards between bright under eye and not a bright under eye, but at the moment, I like it. Okay, so as you can see, a little bit of product goes a long way. Like, that is a very full coverage. I'm just going to let it dry down a little bit so that when I go to blend it out, you get the most coverage. Also, just before I blend it out, I'm going to take this Morphe M512 brush and I'm just going to blend the edges. Like, thin the edges out. Then it just makes it easier. So I'm going to blend it in with my beauty blender, like always. Okay, I can definitely tell this has more coverage than the first one. It definitely feels like a weightless formula as well. Like you can't, like this is a full coverage and it doesn't feel like, oh my god, I've got so much under my eyes, you know what I mean? Wow, that looks so nice. It looks really seamless. It's definitely got more coverage. I haven't had to reapply because a lot of times I have quite a lot of darkness here at the moment, so I normally have to go in again, but it's really covered it. Like I don't have to go in again, which is weird for me because recently, like that's all I've been doing is like keep applying concealer in that area. Wow, it looks seamless. Makeup Revolution really be the plug, you know. So yeah, it doesn't feel heavy under the eyes even though it's a full coverage, which I like because I don't like it when it's a full coverage and you can feel it's a full coverage, you know what I mean? This doesn't feel like uncomfortable or that I've got loads of product under my eyes. So next I'm going to use the shade C12.7 and I'm going to use this as like a cream bronzer to warm my face up. So I'm going to just dot this around my forehead. See, I just prefer more of a warm shade at the moment. Rather than like a contour, I just prefer like cream bronzer because it just kind of warms me up without making me look muddy or anything, you know. I'm just going to take a flat kabuki brush and I'm just going to blend this in. It blends in literally so easy. And I've actually noticed with this new improved formula is it doesn't dry down as fast as the other concealer Defiant, which I like because then it gives you time to actually work with the product. I'm just going to go over it with my sponge. Wow, I just love this. It looks so good. I'm going to set the concealer like I always do with powder. Oh my god, that looks so good. Where are my pores, please? Pores are gone. Oh my god, that looks so good. Oh my god, what the fuck? So just zoomed you right in so you can literally see how seamless this concealer looks. It literally looks flawless. I'm very, very, very impressed. And I can definitely tell that it has more coverage than the original one. I'm shocked right now. To be honest, I didn't think it could get much better than the original concealer in Defiant, to be honest. I love that. But this one, I can feel the difference. And it says crease proof, which is always a bonus. So I did just finish my makeup off camera. So this is the finished look. As you can see, the concealer just looks so good. Like so flawless, seamless. It's set really nice with the powder. It just looks so good. Like I'm really, 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 really impressed with it. I was so excited to try it because obviously I love the other concealer Defiant. I am going to do a wear test, so I'm going to wear this for 12 hours. I'm not going to wear it for 16 hours just because I wouldn't wear my makeup for 16 hours anyway, but I'm going to wear it for 12 hours, see if it creases because it says it's crease proof, so I want to test that out. Also, I forgot to swatch the shades for you, so I feel like that's useful, so I'm going to swatch them quickly. So C7 that I use is more of a neutral undertone. So this is like just really good for almost cancelling out dark circles. And then I like to use C6 as more of like a brighten the under eye, which has more of a yellow undertone. So this is C6. So this is C6, which is more of a yellow undertone, which I use to brighten. And then C7 is more of a neutral undertone. So this really helps to cancel any dark circles. So yeah, I like to mix the two. So that's the two shades that I use. So you can use me for shade reference if you need. And then also I use the shade C12.7 as like a cream bronzer, which is just a really warm shade. Which looks like that. Which is basically the same colour as the matte bronzer that I would use. So I kind of just I like to use a liquid sometimes because I just feel like it looks a lot nicer than too much powder on the skin. But yeah, that is the finished makeup look. Like I said, I'm going to come back in 12 hours and I'm going to see how it's worn. I'm going to see if it creases. My makeup lasts so well. Like, honestly, my makeup will last easily 12 hours. So I really want to test out the concealer and see what it looks like. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in 12 hours. Well, I'll see you in 2 seconds for you, for me, 12 hours. Yeah. So I'm back, and it's been 12 hours. I haven't had my makeup on for 12 hours in forever. Like, I always just have my makeup on for about 8 hours. So 12 hours is like, what? Like I said, my makeup always lasts really well. I haven't even topped up my lipstick. Like I haven't even touched on my lipstick. What the fuck? My chin's gone oily because it always does that. It's come off on my nose a little bit because I've just been rubbing my nose. But the concealer still looks flawless. Like 12 hours later, still looks flawless. What the fuck? Perfect. It's lasted literally amazing. I don't have anything negative to say about it. I think it's sick, I think it's amazing, and it's going to be affordable obviously because it's Makeup Revolution, so we love that. But yeah, I'm really happy and I'm really impressed, and I'm going to go wash my face now because it's really late. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.